Kevin Montminy is a junior guard for the Penn State basketball team, but from the day he was born, he never let basketball define his success.
He's incredibly committed and disciplined.
He's always been the brightest guy in the room. He's always been the best athlete.
And oh, by the way, he's a 4.0 student.
I remember when she was real little and Kevin was doing his basketball drills, he'd be dribbling 2 at 1, and she'd be out there in the garage trying to do it right with.
Yeah, like 3 years old, 2 or 3 years old. She's trying to figure out how do you do that. Early on, baseball was really his #1 thing. Grew up, born and bred, a diehard Red Sox fan, as both of our families are from Boston. And so he always was going to be a pitcher for the Red Sox.
My parents did a really good job. They always stressed, you come home and before you do anything else, you're going to do your homework.
There's no doubt. We always, all through high school and even into college, there's no doubt school comes first and sports second.
It just comes down to time management. I really pride myself in making sure that I have almost every minute of the day planned out, because that's really what I need to do with practice and lifts and all that stuff to make sure I get the studying in and the homework and make sure I'm ready for every exam.
Kevin is a typical scholar in all the positive ways. He's incredibly committed and disciplined. You can't be successful in athletics and academics like this unless you're someone of great discipline and intellect, of course.
He has this incredible work ethic. He doesn't mind putting in extra hours to get better. He works hard every moment he's on the court. Off the court, he's a very special student.
He's a fearless competitor. I mean, he gets after it. He pushes Tim and DJ, and they know exactly, it's going to be tough physical battle.
When he goes into the weight room, he busts it there. On the basketball court, he was always winning they keep track of the hustle categories, and Kevin was always tops there, and it was no surprise.
Schreyer Scholars are required to take a certain number of honors credits, maintain at least a 3.4 GPA, and culminate their academic experience with a thesis in their field.
I got into Schreyer, and whenever I got into that, I knew how great that was and the opportunities that would give me as well. Along with Smeal as well, being one of the top business schools in the nation, and corporate recruiters always wanting to come to Penn State and to Smeal. I really just knew it was the best of both worlds.
There was no doubt that every one of our children was going to college to get an education and to further develop that in their life. So the question was how to get the best value and opportunity for what Kevin wanted to do in life. Basketball was the icing on the cake. Kevin has always been a hustle guy, so he has never been outworked at any level in any sport, and he's always kind of plays up to the highest level of competition and loves it, thrives on it. So when he got all energy, all attitude Coach Chambers for Penn State basketball, we knew that it was probably going to be a match made in heaven.
What I really liked about it was that it had all the aspects. It had basketball playing at a high Division I level in the Big Ten. You really can't beat that anywhere else. The nice thing about basketball, it gives me that competitive edge, and that competitive edge also transfers into the classroom and into getting jobs, I think, because I think recruiters that come in, they really see that I'm going to work as hard as I can, not just in basketball, but also that's going to apply to everything in life.
Everyone around here is so enthusiastically supportive for Kevin and about Kevin, absolutely. So we hear it I can't check out of a store anywhere that we don't usually get some comment about how's he doing, and we're proud of him. So it's nice. It's a really nice, supportive community.
He's just a wonderful ambassador for our community. I think one of Penn Valley's all-time great alumnuses.
He's in the community. He's working with charities. So, I mean, there's a role model that a lot of young kids should look up to.
Whatever career field he chooses, and it may not be in business, it could be in coaching. Wherever Kevin goes, Kevin's going to be successful. He's a special young man.
Kevin will finish his basketball career next season, but will remain a Nittany Lion for a 5th year to finish the prestigious Masters in Accounting program.